So everyone's up in a tizzy, up in a hufflepuff, if you will, about this Katy Perry all-female space crew expedition, okay? We've got Katy Perry, we've got Gayle King, Oprah's best friend, lesbian lover, and we've got Jeff Bezos' wife, and a couple other women that no one knows the names of. A couple people have said them, but no one really, that's not the story here.
What are we doing?
And so we all thought leading into the experience that it was going to be this kind of cool, holy shit, we're sending Katy Perry into space. And what in reality happened is she kind of went up and then kind of came back down. And then that was kind of it. And people were like, hey, 11 minutes? Do you know what we could have gotten done in those 11 minutes?
What are we doing?
How much money did we spend? Billions of dollars in 11 minutes? And now what's fascinating about all of this, this uproar, get it? What's fascinating about the uproar over Katy Perry going to outer space is that 99% of the hate is coming from women.
What are we doing?
And so basically the consensus among the female population, I know a lot of my followers are of the male genitalia. And so based on that statistic alone, I fully understand that you, my friend, listening as a man, do not understand women. And I am here to explain them to you. So here's why women are mad at the all-women crew. There's multiple reasons for which I don't really quite myself understand. I was joking. And so they're hating on them. It doesn't make sense. Hey, the biggest question is, like, why go?
What are we doing?
And I'll tell you what, we figured it out. I thought about it long and hard, and the only logistical explanation that I can have for Jeff Bezos sending his wife and a couple other female celebrities and influencers and people we should know about to outer space is essentially, basically, in the most common sense, it's the beta test for intergalactic trafficking.
What are we doing?
I'm telling you, this is it. The billionaires are bored. They can only buy so many mega yachts, so many properties, so many sports cars, so many iPhones, so much of this. The billionaires are bored. So what do they do now? Just on a whim of a monthly basis, they just send rockets up to space. Sometimes they have people in them. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they leave without people and come back with people. That's just the state of the union we're in. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, the billionaires of the world don't give a shit about their mega yachts anymore. They're just kind of chilling in the harbor because now it's a race to space. And so with that comes the inevitable, you know what I mean? Intergalactic trafficking. I'm telling you, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they're going to start shipping bitches all over the galaxy.
What are we doing?
Katy Perry and Gayle, just the touch, just a scratch of the surface. I'm telling you, within the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to be like, hey, where'd that one Elon Musk baby mama drama go? Elon Musk shipped her to Mars on a one-way ticket. There's no telling what's going to happen when she gets there, but she's gone, baby girl. If it's the main mission for Blue Origin to launch trash into space, because let's face it, human beings are fat, sloppy pigs, and we're all disgusting, and we produce way too much trash.
What are we doing?
To the point where there's just heaps of it in countries overseas. There's heaps of it on barges and landfills and mountains and hills. The favorite game I love to play is when we're driving through the rural streets of Pennsylvania here, and I'm like, hey, Megs, look at that beautiful hill of grass over there. Wouldn't it be so much fun? Like, wouldn't it be so cool to climb that big, beautiful hill of grass and just look over the landscape? And she's like, oh yeah, that does look like a nice hill of grass, doesn't it? And I'm like, that hill of grass is a landfill. It's made of trash.
What are we doing?
And so I'm pretty sure I read somewhere the Blue Origin's job is just to launch trash into space. So naturally, Katy Perry, Gayle, Bezos' wife, and a couple of other females that I didn't bother to do the research on their names for this week. I'm sorry, I was tired. And so basically they got launched. They went up. Katy Perry sang a song, not E.T., by the way.
What are we doing?
The fact that Katy Perry was in space for no more than 7 minutes and didn't sing the song E.T., like, what are you talking? Like, why the fuck would Katy Perry not be as close to the aliens as she was ever going to be and start singing the only song she has about aliens? Get on the microphone. There's got to be a loudspeaker or an Amazon Echo on the outside of that Blue Origin spaceship and start singing. They should have been blasting E.T. by Katy Perry the whole way. Like, how's the song go? Like, phone home, we see. Phone home, we are not the same, I am an alien, or whatever Lil Wayne and Katy Perry said in that one song, E.T.
What are we doing?
Like, it doesn't, so it wouldn't make sense. So here's Kate, listen to Katy Perry. Listen to her. This is her getting back. She kisses the ground. It is so fun to watch this. Look. It's just, yep. All right, we're back. Space.com.
Katy!
Huh.
Katy.
Here she is.
No, you're not the crier of the group.
Feeler of the group.
No, you are not.
I'm crier.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Let's pause
What
right
are we
there.
doing?
How do we think the actual astronauts in NASA, like the actual, like you went to school, you got straight A's all the way through your first year of college, you went on to get your master's, your other degree, your third degree, and then you finally get accepted into the space program. You put in hundreds of hours of simulations, training, putting on the suit, dealing with the mental capacity of going to space, anti-gravity, what that does to your body, explaining to your family that you could die because guess what? Rockets explode. Like an actual put in the work, legitimate astronaut would feel after hearing. Like those two people we just rescued, the two people we just rescued from the International Space Station, ask them how they feel about Katy Perry and everyone else seemingly on the planet willing to give her now the title of an official astronaut.
What are we doing?
Smidge bit insane, but I'll take it because it is what it is.
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience
Can be an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Bro,
I feel super connected to love.
What are we doing?
Katy Perry gets in a remote-controlled rocket ship. No one hit the launch button. There was not a pilot. Not a real astronaut was on board. This was all remote control. Hey, I got a remote control car downstairs. I can do the same thing with my son in a little 6-wheeler RC toy car thing that we got him off a TikTok shop, and I can control him through the neighborhood so he doesn't swerve into the neighbor's car.
What are we doing?
I can do the same thing. It's not that impressive. So then she gets in, they fly up, they fly down. How is this any different from the Air Force Zero gravity plane? It's like not. They went up like 1,000 more feet. They could see a little bit more of the Earth. They breached the bubble of space and then bloop, came all the way back down. And Katy Perry, her response is...
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I mean, I'm starting to feel it. I need to hear her say it again.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Say it again.
I feel super connected to love. So
I'm coming
connected to
around.
love. I think this
I'm coming around.
experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
We had these incredible shots of Daisy
What?
watching you as the rocket, it'll make me cry, as the rocket's going up, and she was so proud. Just kept saying, Mommy, Mommy. And I know you'll feel the same way when you watch it. And you brought a real life Daisy up.
That's
it was
right.
important for you.
All right, well, now I'm going to fucking cry.
What are we doing?
I'm crying. You know what I mean? Katy Perry's making me cry on a Friday at about 1 p.m. And I didn't plan on doing that. I thought I was just here to make fun of her, and now the emotions have changed, and I kind of sort of just want to stop all the hate. Can you please leave Katy Perry alone? She's an astronaut. She's an astronaut. She went up there. Her daughter's name's Daisy. It's why she had the Daisy. She put her set list on the butterfly. She sang a song, Gayle said, and then they came back down. She's a goddamn American hero. She's an astronaut.
What are we doing?
I need all the hate to stop. There's no conspiracy here. The Red Robin thing might have been a conspiracy, but Katy Perry being an astronaut in 2025, hey, I'm checking off my bingo card. Leave Katy Perry alone. You know what I mean? But then, of course, after all the hate, after all of the hate and the confusion, Gayle, the second person most recognizable on this flight, has a lot to say about it. She's pissy. Gayle's getting real pissy about the comments. Gayle is 100%, even though Oprah's just sitting there telling her, Gayle, don't read the comments, Gayle. Oprah tells Gayle not to read the comments.
What are we doing?
And I'm telling you, she reads the comments every single time, and that's why Gayle is caught saying shit like this, okay? Gayle gets real defensive. When you, hey, listen, if you from now on don't recognize Gayle King as an astronaut and someone who did something so heroically terrifying that most human beings can't even comprehend, then she's not having it. She's not having it, and she's got something to say. She's lashing back, okay?
I don't like that people are calling it a ride. A ride, you know, you never see a male astronaut who's going up in space and they said, oh, he took a ride. We actually duplicated the route that Alan Shepard did.
Hey.
That's why it's called, this particular capsule is called the New Shepard. We duplicated that route.
Hey, Gayle, what'd you doing there? You took a ride?
What are we doing?
Hey, Gayle, were you steering the ship? Were you walking out in space? Did you fix the space station? Did you walk on the moon? Whether anyone has ever actually walked on the moon, that's another story for another day. But Gayle, what exactly about the experience, Miss Gayle, is not the direct definition of you and your friends getting in this little pod of a rocket ship, going up into space, coming right back down for a 14-minute round trip? What part of that is you not going for a ride?
What are we doing?
I love Gayle. Gayle's so funny. Oprah tells Gayle not to read the
Going
comments.
up in space and they said, oh, he took a ride. We
Gayle's
actually
pissed.
duplicated the route that Alan Shepard did. That's why it's called, this particular capsule is called the New Shepard. We duplicated that route. No one said he took that ride. Yeah. It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that that's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and what the work that Blue Origin does.
That's right.
We use space technology all the time, whether it's your GPS, whether it's your satellite. That doesn't just happen.
That's right.
Every time a flight goes up, they get
People
some
like
type
Gayle
of
put the
information.
satellites in the sky.
What are we doing?
But two of the astronauts on board, one is a rocket scientist, one is an astrophysicist activist. We're actually doing
That's why no one knows their names.
Experiments. But every time one of those goes up, you get some information that can be used for something else. So I wish people would do more due diligence. And then my question is, have you all been to space? Have you been to space? Go to space or go to Blue Origin and see what they do and how they...
No, Gayle, we haven't been to space because most people can't afford eggs at the grocery store.
What are we doing?
She says, have you been to space?
Go to space.
Go to space.
Have you
Call
been to
Blue
space?
Origin. Have you been to space? Go to space. Listen, pick up the phone tomorrow if you don't have anything going on this weekend. Pick up the phone, call Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos will pick up. His wife will be there. They'll congratulate you. Say, I want to go to space. They'll say, great, we've got a shipment in May going up. You can go up too. Take the same trip Gayle did. You'll be an astronaut just like Gayle King. So if you go to space this weekend, then you're allowed to compliment on Gayle and talk shit and do whatever you want to say about Gayle being an astronaut and not going on a ride because they're astronauts now. And Gayle said, if you've never been to space, then you better go.
Have y'all been to space?
Have y'all been to space?
Have y'all been to space?
What are we doing?
Been to space? Go to space or go to Blue Origin and see what they do and how they
That's right.
do, and then come back and say, this is a terrible thing. I've had so
Dude, I'm
many-
going to space, bro. I'm going to space, and I'm going to see why or how or what isn't. What I'm going to let you guys know. You can't trust people like Gayle. You can't trust people like Katy Perry. You can't trust people like Gayle. So I'm going to call Blue Origin this weekend. I'm going to get a flight log together. I'm going to get a group of influencers to pay for the whole thing. I'm going to go to space because I believe that I am the only person here. I'm the only person notable enough to go on a Blue Origin flight and come back and tell you the truth about actually what happened, how we handled it, what goes on up there, where the aliens are. I'll be able to see them. I'll get real close. I'll be right up there. I should be able to see them from the bubble. And then boom, I'll come back. I'll get on this podcast and I'll tell you guys the 100% truth of what it's like and what happened and what goes on and everything behind the scenes and the training and the emotions and everything going on. Whether I feel love like Katy Perry or a little pissy like Gayle, because you then also too will not recognize me as an astronaut, but by God, I'm getting business cards made.
What are we doing?
You know? So there's a new crew because of the success of this one, right? Because of the success of this launch, they're putting together another crew to go up in May. Now, if you thought this all-female crew was crazy, this next one's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, but we've got some big names here. Listen to this. Launching in May 2025, so sometime within the next month, we've got none other than the next all-star Blue Origin crew. Listen to this list. Tom Cruise, Kendall Jenner, Jameis Winston. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure a lot of you people do. I probably said his name wrong. I'm sorry. Drewski, Young Thug, and Angel Reese.
What are we doing?
Tom Cruise, Kendall Jenner, Winston, Drewski, Young Thug, and Angel Reese are all set to go up Blue Origin 2.0. This is going to be the new thing. Every month, a new group of celebs go up, risk their chance, risk their shot, see if they can get to space, make contact with the aliens. 5 minutes later, come right back down. This is the new norm, and we're going to be doing this now for the rest of our lives. So come right back. You know what I mean? If you want to see Drewski in space, Tom Cruise, Kendall Jenner. We're not sure about the implants on Kendall. A lot of people said the pressure from space might pop her boobs, and so we might not be able to let her go. Bezos' wife was fine. Katy Perry and the all-female crew was fine. All of their cheek fillers didn't explode, so we might be good to go with Kendall. Young Thug, Drewski, let's go. I'm excited for the May launch of Blue Origin. Let me know in the comments below who you think, what celebrity, singer, actress, actor, whoever you're into. Let me know who you think would make for a good Blue Origin cast going up next month, this summer, and basically for the remainder of 2025, for however long we're doing these launches.